Okay, so earlier today, I was on Facebook, and on my timeline, I see a Britney Spears video. And I don't mean a music video, I mean one of the videos that she films with her camera while she twirls around in her living room. And I thought that she did that like 2 years ago. That's what I thought. I didn't know that she still does that. I'm like, wow. So I went to take a look at those videos. And here we are right now. Now, before I continue, let me go to Texas to get to Atlanta. My 9-year-old sister-in-law, she wanted me to buy her the Brittany Spears CD for Christmas. She loved the song Baby One More Time. She also used to love when the video used to come on MTV. She would try to dance like her. That was 26 years ago. Brittany was 16. She's 43 years old now. She will be 44 December 2nd. I don't know much about Brittany's talent, like her music. I remember that she was popping in the early 2000s, and I remember that she was one of the music entertainers back in the day that people would talk about, gossip about. It was a lot of rumors out about Brittany, definitely. I remember there was one about her cheating on Justin Timberlake. I'm like, Brittany, how could you cheat on Justin? And I remember when Justin came out with that banging ass hit with Timberland, and I was just listening to it the other day, Cry Me a River. I love it. The music video with the girl that's mimicking Britney Spears. I mean, it was great. Still a hot song to this day. But I mean, Britney, she probably broke Justin's heart, you know? But Justin's good. He's good. Besides him having a bout with Lyme disease right now, and I hope he is well and healthy, he's married to Jessica Biel, and she's gorgeous. And they have 2 children. They've been married since 2012. That's a big deal if they've been married and sticking together and holding it down for that long. Now, Brittany, back in the day, she got in an entanglement with one of her backup dancers, a man that had a fiance who was pregnant, and they also already had a child together, Shar Jackson. I remember that. When I started to put this story together, so much stuff was coming into my mind. It's like it brought me right back to 2002. It did. It did. Now, do you know, while Shar is carrying this man's child, about to have this man's child, a man that she loved, maybe still loved in that moment, Shar is watching the headlines that Brittany and Kevin had got married. I mean, that had to be like a sucker punch. It had to. A low blow for sure. I mean, the press, the tabloids, everyone, we just figured that Kevin was after Brittany's money and that she could make him famous. I mean, that's what they were saying back in the day, okay? I don't know any of these people. This is what they were saying back in the day. That's what he was in it for. I mean, Shar, she was an actress in her own right, Moesha, but, you know, she's not a household name like Brittany Spears was at the time. So it's like he went with the bigger fish, so to speak. So the thing is, what I'm about to read to you, I believe that Brittany got her karma. I do. And yeah, Kevin needs to get karma too, and I hope he got his too, because what y'all did to Shar was really messed up. I think it was messed up. It was probably a sexual thing. I do. And Kevin thought he was going to get to a place that I don't think he's ever got to. Well, I don't follow him. Even back in the day, I didn't. So if I'm wrong, let me know. So we witnessed karma in February of 2007 when Brittany shaved all her hair off and she looked like Sinead O'Connor. Remember that? Now, back in the day, if you're old schoolers like me, paparazzi was relentless. They wanted to film everything that a celebrity was doing. Now, the celebrities, in the privacy of their own home, they film their own nonsense and, post it. But that's how it was. So the cameras, I remember, was always on Brittany. Like constantly on Brittany. And Brittany was going through personal struggles back then that were public now. She was actually in the middle of divorcing Kevin Federline. They were both battling for custody of their 2 sons, where in the end, Kevin would get full custody of the boys due to Brittany's mental illness that she was battling. Now, you guys, all this was wrapped up in 3 years. 3 years, 24 months. 24 months. 4 children are produced. There's an engagement that is called off. There is a marriage. There is a divorce. There was a custody battle. And there is a psychologist. All that in 3 years, I mean, I'm sure Kevin is happy that he got his sons. I'm sure he loves his sons greatly, but I know nobody's a mistake. I don't want him to think, I'm not trying to say that they were a mistake, but I wonder if he ever thinks, I wish I could have did things differently. I don't know. That's a man thing, I guess. So I'm not going to even entertain that too much longer. But let's just cut to today. Shar has 4 children, Corey and Caleb Federline, and Cassidy and Donovan Jackson. And I believe she'd been married in the past, and she seems pretty happy and content. She lives a private life. It's okay to live a private life. That's what people don't get. Everything doesn't have to be out there at all. It doesn't. Kevin has remarried Victoria Prince. They have 2 more children together, daughters, Jordan and Peyton. They live in Hawaii. And also Brittany and Kevin's sons, of course, live with their dad, Sean and Jaden. They live in Hawaii as well. And Kevin seems, for the most part, happy. He says he wants to make a memoir where he wants to talk about Brittany. First, I was like, Kevin, would you just stop it? You already ate off her for this long. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, well, she made a memoir. I guess she mentioned him in it. He's a big part of her life. I mean, they have children together. So, okay, go ahead and make your memoir. But he talks about, the struggles, the financial struggles of having 6 children, child support, and of course, his marriage to Brittany. So, there you go. There you go. But Kevin, he left class for ass. And no shade to Brittany, but he did. He did. So though I believe that Brittany did deserve karma, again, I hope Kevin got his as well. I love when people get their karma. They need it. They need it. You can't do things to hurt people and get away with it. I'm big on that. I don't like that. I'm big on that. But there are some things that Brittany didn't deserve. I did look at the conservatorship. I did look at that special that they had. It was extremely shocking that it seems like the whole family wanted her damn money. The father was the main one, and if something was to happen to the father, it would be the sister Jamie. They had full control over all the money. She had to ask for pretty much everything, and they did this for almost 14 years. She felt like a prisoner. I mean, a wealthy prisoner, but a prisoner that your father controls everything. And he said he did this because of her mental instability. That's what he said. So I listened to the hearing, and Brittany was so alert. From what we see now, Brittany was very alert at that hearing. She spoke well. She described the conservatorship as abusive and restricting. She wasn't allowed to marry, and she wanted to. She wasn't allowed to have more children, and she wanted to, hence the Free Britney campaign. And I got it, and I was on Britney's side wholeheartedly, 100%, until I started reading some of this stuff today, boy. Bear with me. Yes, she went through this for almost 14 years, and it ended in 2021. And she immediately set up her phone and ring light and put it in her living room. And she's been twirling around that living room with her pants looking like they're about to fall off her for about 3.5 years now. For real. And in hindsight, I can actually see why. Now, Brittany married Jason Allen Alexander in 2004. 55 hours later, she divorced him. She said she wasn't in love, rather drunk and bored. That's what she put in her memoir. Now, Jason said no, they were in love. It was her family that had got in the way. I don't know, Jason. Go look at that memoir. She's saying something different, okay? Now, Brittany married Sam Aghari in 2022. He was one that played the love interest of hers in the music video Slumber Party 2016. I didn't even look at it. I'm not going to look at it, but that's where he came from. They divorced 14 months later. It was a lot with them. They were arguing a lot, too frequently. Someone was cheating. I wonder who. Because if Brittany was faithful and he was cheating, that's your karma, Britt. But if Brittany was cheating and Sam wasn't, Sam, what did you think you were going to get? I mean, she does that. She doesn't mind, moving in on someone's family. So come on. What did you think you were going to get? He said Brittany was very erratic at times, and Sam just didn't want to deal with it anymore. So he filed for a divorce. Then she started dating Paul Richard Solis. Now, he is a licensed contractor. He was also her housekeeper, okay? They're seen together a lot at a trampoline park with his children. By the way, he has nine children, and they have an on-again, off-again relationship. All right? So, that's interesting. That was interesting, definitely, to me. So, it seems like the conservatorship is over. So it's no more Free Britney. But she says 13 years of dealing with her dad, that she had bad mental health experiences, and that she was diagnosed with ADHD when she was a teenager. But you're in your early to mid 40s now. It's something else clearly going on there. Fans and non-fans and me clearly see that there was something wrong. Now, a lot of people say that's a clone. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't believe in any of that mess like that. That's Brittany, bitch. Okay, it really is. It's not a clone. But Brittany is sick. She is mentally sick, and unfortunately, you get to see it daily. You do. Brittany's old school, and I really don't like to see people suffer. I heard her music a lot. I know a few things about her. Just because I'm not a fan doesn't mean I don't want her to be suffering. I mean, people are mocking her and making fun of her. I see it in the comments. And, it's terrible. I mean, I know this generation mocks and makes fun of everybody. I know that. But this is different. They're making fun of her insanity. And she has children that I know see this. They see everything. That might be the only time that they get to see their mother is when she is, in those lowriders that I still don't understand. But, I do. I truly, truly feel bad for her. I do. And for everybody all her fans that were supporting her on the, free Brittany. Now, y'all should probably do another campaign for her. Help Brittany. I do think she needs some type of mental health. She may even be seeing somebody, but something is clearly not right. I'm going to even bypass the fact that she can't seem to hold down a relationship. I think, look how she's meeting them. A dude fixes her window, they're already married, I think these guys are going to take their shot every chance that they get. That's Brittany Spears. They don't care how fucked up and crazy she's looking. They're going to take that shot every chance she gets. And then once they get there, they're like, what the fuck did I get myself into? They're going to do that. They're going to take that shot and, But it's terrible. But yeah, and that's just a little bit that I've read that I just wanted to share with you guys. So I'm pausing the comments too. The comments are going to be there, but I'm going to put them on censor because I know a lot of people are Britney's fans and I can't go back and forth with you. I can't. So if you be respectful, you can have an opinion, but sometimes people don't know how to just say things without, getting upset that I said something about Brittany. It's my channel. But otherwise, yeah, do that campaign, you guys. Do the Help Brittany one. I'm with that campaign if you guys want to start that. I'll start it off.